Welcome to the 5-year rebuild of James Madison. We are gonna try. I have 5 years to fix this team that lost to Oregon 24 to nothing. I think this team it wasn't fair anyway. I think they ought to have their own.
Welcome to Virginia Tech, and you've said your prayers, little one, because it's time for Enter Sandman. This one, a matchup between two teams from Virginia, where bragging rights in the Commonwealth are at stake. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. The Dukes about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Virginia Tech's offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to a strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. The Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the move, it's Hawkins. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but There's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
So James Madison's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He wants to take the top off. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass, it's Drones. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver is we need you.
Oh, they block it. He's got it, and he can go with it. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quick strike complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats. So
Looks like she did. Cause look, her stomach's all red. Looks like she was being screwed. I was just kidding. Mm. Mm. Who in the Let's get with the. We got a whole season to get through. I gotta play. I got a whole season to get through. Alright, guys.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Pfeiffer. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
The run from the shotgun. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
To the air, it's Barnett. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They'll ride the hot hand.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. These fans touching the figurative From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Or I come back now.
We reached the 2-minute timeout.
We
We've got
can't be
a
like
tight
that.
one,
We
and they'll
gotta
try to build on the lead before going to the
all-around
locker room. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll move the tight end. Looking for space. It's Bennett. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Drones. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flag. Third down.
Throw that.
Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Hokies! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Freaking 16.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the 2-point try. Now the play fake. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Drones. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense will quickly use the timeout. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Fit it in the way.
22. Bruh. 22 to 10. Let's finish this. I know we're getting BTA, guys, but
For the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
I gotta change this offense.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Now he'll throw back into the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Dukes send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Got a man. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys?
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This might be the time.
And the Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive.
You've been struggling offensively.
The inside handoff. Breaks into the open.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here, if I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Barnett. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Dukes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try the run. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. I don't see a 4th quarter amount. It's just been one of those games,
and they just seem to get
Your
stronger
Dukes
as the
is
game
hard to
goes
watch.
along as we take a look at the numbers.
We are very weakling. He is out gaining. It's a struggle. I'm sorry.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Yes. It's on
and a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down.
We went on All-American setting. I want to play on my team. Unfortunately, this is the struggle.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air. It's Drones. He's got it. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stumped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They see what
he almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Oh, almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. Makes the grab. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Using the quick game. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take him. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
That's ballsy, Duke fans. Sorry.
They want that clock to run.
That
keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
I mean, we just didn't execute.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together.
After this, they're going to kneel it, and that's going to be ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Catch in the middle, it's Kyle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Catch in the middle, it's Alston.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Going to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Well, we stalled a defeat
disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just has to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it. A lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
16 of 34, zero touchdowns. 0 for 4 on 4th down. 2-point conversion, 1. We turned the ball over 3 times. 2 interceptions, 1 fumble. We had no penalties, they had penalties. And that's what happens when you play sluggish and you don't have a main piece of your roster. This is just what happens, guys. We lost 26-10 to Virginia Tech. Let me show you why we lost. I will prove it why. Let's go over to the left guard. We have 3 right guards. We only have 1 left guard on the roster. Let's look at tackles. We have 2 left tackles. Look how many right tackles we have. We have 3. You see the trend? We're a smaller school. Nobody's going to commit to us. They're probably going to. Wasn't a good game for James Madison. We're probably going to lose a lot of people. This guy we need badly. We need to bring our Will. We're going to bring on Winley. Yes, we're 0-1. We should take care of FCS. Not a good game offensively. Can we rebound and just That's a disappointing loss. We're 0-1. I can only play 3 games a season. We are going to kick down FCS South. We're going to play go back home on purple. Black and primary, we should walk all over these guys.
Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So James Madison's offense will get the first crack at it here. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Barnett. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
That's a catch, bro.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Dukes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage, even though the ball's only...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Groupers
After this
offense
game, we
headed
go
onto
into
the field. Our
9.
first look at them today.
We have 2 non-conference games, Virginia Tech and Syracuse. Are we blitzing?
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Hand off from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Already a solid start to catch inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, James Madison.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll go back to work on offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now on the option. He'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Groupers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Dukes have pushed it inside the 20. Using his legs, it's Knight. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Dukes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And they will... When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right?
Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg.
Oh, we go up 7-0. We're up 14-0. 21. 24. 24-13.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder.
Two
I
and
think
one.
they really felt like they had.
Had a baby. I can only play 3 games a season, and we already did that. We're gonna lose this class. Oh my god, we just lost this entire class. I don't know. We should be able to win. You know what? And I can get a better class through transfer portal, and if these guys wanna, we are winning, bro. We're probably only gonna get 1 player. honestly.
Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrison. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
Yeah, that's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I can only play 3 games if I have to watch it from the coach mode, where I super thin. We somehow lose this game, we have 5 years to get this team to the national
Welcome to
championship.
Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Damn, bro. I can only play 3 games a season. I already did that. We're gonna probably win or lose against Louisiana Cajun.
Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes.
This will be season 1. And then season 2 will be Wednesday. Season 2 I can play 4 games.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak.
We're balling, boys. We are balling. Battle of the 4 and 2s. A lot of people don't believe in this team, bro.
We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We are murdering teams. We're 3-1 in conference play. Let's go look at conference. Let's go look at conference championship projection. Alright, so we're 3-1 in conference play. They're 2-1. But we beat them, so what really matters is the record in your conference win percentage. I mean, don't I play? I think I play South Alabama. Let me look at the schedule. But, Virginia Tech is 7-0, obviously. We got Texas State, Marshall, App, Syracuse, and Coastal. If we can win all of these games, we should be going to the playoffs. I mean, we are murdering. We're mopping people, but we're going to the bye with a huge victory. Which I think is pretty cool, though. Let's go look at conference standings. We're okay. Number 2 in conference standings. We're 5-2. So we would be playing Arkansas State if it went down to that. We're Sunbelt East, though. We're 3-1 in conference play. Points for, points against. I don't know. We might not even go to the playoffs. We might not even go to the playoffs. We might be going to the bowl game. I mean, we shouldn't. But we're on a roll. We were on a winning roll. We got 3-4 Texas State. We need to get ranked. But Boise State's ranked, but we maybe look at their schedule. Because there's no way they're better than us. But, I mean, they played USF and they beat them. They lost to App State 51-28. They lost to Notre Dame 28-14. I mean, granted, their schedule is pretty damn easy, but we have to grind. I guess they don't really believe in us to go to the playoffs. Which sucks, though. I mean, I look at it in their eyes. They don't trust us. I mean, we've combined opponent record. That means all of our opponents in our conference. We've won. Our side of the division has won 51 games. The other side has won 41 games. So, are we really going to make the playoffs? I don't know. And that's the honest answer I could really give any of you fans in this Dynasty chat. Is I don't know if we're going to make the playoffs. Virginia Tech is 8-0, number 18 team. We lost that game badly, 26-10, which we shouldn't have lost. We beat the FCS 52-17, and then we beat Liberty 24-13. We lost it. We lost to Georgia Southern, which if we beat them, we should be ranked. And then we beat Georgia State 31-14. We beat Louisiana 28-17. We beat Old Dominion 30-12. Are we going to beat Texas State? Probably not. I don't know. Honest answer you're going to get out of me. But we're going to find out what this team is really about. That's the thing, though. You want to play 3 or 4 games a season. You don't want to play the whole season because...
Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home to the...
You want to make it as realistic as possible. Because no team is going 14-0. Because is that even a fair thing? That's cheating. Oh, yeah, it's cheating.
This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You get to see if we even won. We lost. We lost by 7. 31-39, man. That might hurt our playoff chances now. We might be going to a bowl game, but we can go to a conference championship. Because I just don't see us making the playoffs now with a 3rd loss. There's no way. The 3rd loss is not going to help us get to the playoffs. We're 5-3. We're 3-2. We're getting better. I mean, look. 75 overall, 76 offense, 74 defense. I mean, but we're playing Marshall, the Thundering Herd. But I have 5 seasons to go through and try to get James Madison to the playoffs.
Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia, and Jones C.
To the national championship game. But I got to play it as realistic as possible.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You know, oh, hell, we put the smackdown on them. That's a murder. Alright. Let's go look at the conference championship. We're 4-2, 6-3. I mean, all of these, excuse my French, these two jokers are 6-3, 3-2, and 4-1. I have a second loss. Marshall's probably gonna drop after our win over them. Old Dominion has 3 losses. So let's go look. Let's play at State. But I think we're going to make a bowl game is what's going to happen. I just don't see us on this enough.
Welcome to Bridgeforth Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James.
Unfortunately, how this all works is it comes back to the win-loss ratio always comes back to winning. You're
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I bet we lost this one. Oh, we shut them out. 41-0. See, and I'm doing this just like Bordeaux. He doesn't simulate the whole season unless it's a terrible team. But look, we're 7-3. Let's go look at conference championship. Let's see if we're going to the conference. We're 5-2. I think the only way we make it that. But we got our 7th win. There's no way we don't get ranked. We're 7-3. Championship college champ. We got Syracuse. We would be playing Old Dominion again if we win this game. This would be the Sun Belt East Conference game, and then the Sun Belt West Conference game would be Southern Miss versus Arkansas State. Which, how are you 6-4 but you're 5-1 in conference play? That makes no sense, though. But let's look at the prestige star rating that we are. We're a 1-star program. We beat Syracuse. We're going to the conference championship. We lose. we're going to a bowl game. No conference championship. That's how this works. We lose to Syracuse.
The final home game of any college football.
If we lose to Syracuse, we're not going to the conference championship. When we beat them, we're going to the conference championship. This is how this works.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. It would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back. You get to have another week of practice. And as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better. But you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
You've
been watching another
presentation
presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We're not going to the conference championships. We're not going to the conference championship game. '75 overall. We're still going to a conference championship game? If we lose to Coastal, no conference championship, just a bowl game, and that's our season. Under year one.
The final home game of any college.
But this could be a spoiler alert for the playoffs. Which I'm not going to the playoffs with that fourth loss. We can make a bowl game.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys delivered.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Reduce them, we're not going to play. We're going to the bowl game for the conference championship. This is what we needed to get done. We got it done. We finished 8-4 in year one. 8-4 is not a bad record. Let's go look at our schedule and look at our tough opponents. Virginia Tech was tough. Georgia Southern was pretty tough. Texas State wasn't tough. They didn't even go to the bowl game. Syracuse wasn't tough, but we should have never lost to them. They were 3-7. They were 3-6. They were 7-3. And of course they're ranked, but we should have lost to them, obviously. But that's how that works. Are we going to a conference championship? We're about to find out. We're going to find out that day. Actually, we usually find out. But we should have made it playoffs, so I'm not too mad about it. I mean, we're going to a bowl game. So. We didn't make it? Unfortunately, we're not going to the conference. I would love to have made it that day. But it was not a bad year either. I mean, we're going to a bowl game. I mean, you can't really get mad about it. And I mean, if you get mad about, I mean, we're playing. Oh, come on! 3 ACC teams in 1 year as a first-year head coach. That's not even right. And they're number 24. We're gonna get popped. We're gonna get clapped, bruh. But let me tell you something about this. This was a fun year one experience. 8-4, and nobody. I don't even think I expected myself to pop out 8 wins. Let's look at our team offense stats. We had the seventh. We were seventh, ranked seventh best offense in the Sun Belt East. That's not good in the Sun Belt Conference. Let's look at the defense. We were the number 1 defense in the Sun Belt. Third team with the best conversions on 4th down. 5th best red zone efficiency team. We were the number 1 penalized team in the Sun Belt, and we turned the ball over. We gave the ball away 8 times. We fumbled the ball twice and lost it. Takeaways is 21. Defensive interceptions 11. Fumble recoveries is 10. Career percentages, win percentage is pretty good. 1-0 against rivals. That's one thing. We're 1-0 against rivals. I still think we should have gone to the conference championship. I mean, Old Dominion. I mean, we're probably gonna get clapped, but
Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl.
How are we going to win this?
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese, and there were moments in
8
this
and
game. There were
5.
plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute.
They've never lost like that, bruh. But yeah, I'm not going there. I'm staying right where I am. Right here is where we'll start season 2. Players leading. So they never lost. But you know what? You know what we'll do? We'll do the transfer portal. Yeah, a 7th-round pick and a right tackle, which is good. We're gonna rebuild this. Take a break. All right, we'll hit this. We'll finish all of this. The transfer portal. one draft pick. Pretty damn good. Well, this team got good. Oh, I thought we upgraded. Alright, and that will be the end of the stream, gentlemen.